Hi everyone, welcome to Malethabo Accounting Academy. On this specific tutorial, we are going to look into the step-by-step process of doing bank reconciliation. Okay, so on my previous video, we're looking into the process of compiling a bank reconciliation statement. On this video, we are looking at the process of doing bank reconciliation. So I don't want you to be confused. There's a difference between bank reconciliation and bank reconciliation statement. The bank reconciliation is the entire process of reconciling, right? It is looking at it holistically, the whole process, the whole process of comparing journals and bank statements. That whole process is called bank reconciliation. Then bank reconciliation statement, that is where we record all the discrepancies that resulted because of the bank. So this video, we are looking into the step-by-step process of doing a bank reconciliation. Okay, so step number one, what you need to do, you need to take your bank statement and take your previous month's bank reconciliation statement and tick transactions or items that appear both, on the bank statement as well as on your previous month's bank reconciliation statement. So if a specific item or transaction appears on the bank statement and it also appears on your previous month's bank reconciliation, you need to tick those. Tick. And then obviously you will have certain transactions that will be appearing on your previous month's bank reconciliation statement but do not reflect on your current month's bank statement. So what you need to do is to take those items that appear on your previous month's bank reconciliation statement and carry those forward and record them on your current month's bank reconciliation statement, right? Step number two, what you need to do is now take your cash receipt journal, right, as well as your bank statement. So on a cash receipt journal, you need to look at the bank column of your cash receipt journal, as well as on your bank statement, you need to look at the credit column of your bank statement. And then you need to tick transactions that appear on the cash receipt journal, on the bank column of the cash receipt journal, and also appearing on the credit column of the bank statement. So if that transaction appears on the cash journal and appears on the bank statement, you need to tick those. And then obviously you will have transactions that will be appearing on the bank column of your cash receipt journal, but do not appear on the credit column of your bank statement. Now what you need to do is take that transaction, take that item and add that on your current month's bank reconciliation statement, right? And as well as you will have transactions which will be appearing on your bank statement but do not reflect on your cash receipt journal. Then you also need to take those and add them on your supplementary cash receipt journal. Step number three is now you're going to take your cash payment journal and look at the bank column of your cash payment journal, as well as take your bank statement and look at the debit column of your bank statement and tick transactions that appear on the bank column of your cash payment journal as well as on the debit column of the bank statement. So tick those. And obviously you will come across certain transactions that appear. Bye-bye. Sorry for that. So you will come across transactions that will be appearing on the bank column of your cash payment journal but do not appear on the debit column of the bank statement. So all those items or transactions that reflect on the cash payment journal but do not reflect on the debit column of the bank statement, you need to go now and subtract those transactions on your bank reconciliation statement. And then transactions that appear on the debit column of the bank statement but do not that appear on the debit column of the bank statement but do not appear on the bank column of the cash payment journal, you need to go and record those on your supplementary cash payment journal. And then lastly, so once you've done that, obviously you're gonna have additional information as part of your exercise or whatever. Then you need to now deal with those. That's where I think you would also come across errors where the bank has overstated a specific figure for a specific transaction or has understated a specific figure for a specific transaction. Obviously, those errors will have to be recorded on your bank reconciliation statement. And in a case, also we'll have cases where probably the business has overstated a specific amount of a specific transaction or has understated a specific amount of a specific transaction. That will have to be, necessary amendments will have to be made on the supplementary cash journal. And then once you've completed you've completed your supplementary cash receipt journal and your supplementary cash payment journal, you need to total your bank column of your supplementary cash journal as well as total your bank column of your supplementary cash payment journal. And then you take your total. So you're going to take your total receipts. Now you're going to record your bank account. Ne? Now you're going to prepare your bank. Once you've gotten those total receipts and total payments, then the next step is to prepare your bank account on the general ledger. And then you're going to take your total receipts and record them on the debit side of your bank account in the general ledger, and take your total payments and record them on the credit side of your bank account in the general ledger. And then you need to calculate your balance brought down. Once you've calculated your balance brought down, then you're done with your bank account in the general ledger. And then you need to now go and total you take your bank reconciliation statement and calculate all the amounts there, do the necessary additions and subtractions so that you can get your closing balance. Now, the closing balance that you get on your bank reconciliation statement should be identical to the balance brought down that you have calculated on your bank account in the general ledger. So that is the step-by-step that is a step-by-step process of bank reconciliation. So when we're doing a bank reconciliation, basically that's what you do. Thank you very much for watching this video. This is the last video of bank reconciliation. You're more than welcome to comment down below if you need clarity on anything based on bank reconciliation. Please pose your questions. Feel comfortable to pose your questions. Thank you very much for watching once more.